How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here. We are doing Daredevil. And it's so amazing to just say that again. After 6.5 long years since the last episode of Daredevil, we are born again. We are, well, I'm going to be recording the first 2 episodes, considering they have dropped on the same day. So, yeah, but I am so excited. I mean, this is unofficially season 4 of what we had. The past 3 seasons, they are, I guess, canon in the MCU and all of that. But yeah, it's. I'm just really excited because I really loved the, I guess, Netflix Marvel era, I guess as it was dubbed back then, especially with Daredevil. And, you know, I was quite heartbroken that we weren't going to get any more of it when, you know, things were coming to an end for all of the shows, including Jessica Jones. So, praying that she will make an appearance at some point, either this season or next season, because I believe they are about or just started filming the next season right as, well, not as we speak, but you get the gist. Elektra as well, please. I have to throw in the obligatory, like, my heart was devoted to Elektra, and I would be happy to see her again. But, no, I'm just looking forward to seeing this season just play out. I mean, the trailers, everything just looks so good. And it is like, we are back. And, obviously, you can't say for certain just, judging. You can get a good read and a good vibe coming into the season with the trailers, but you gotta go through the full thing, which is of course what we're gonna be doing. Yeah, I'm just so happy we are back, and yeah, so of course, why don't we get into this episode then? It's Daredevil. It's Born Again. It's the first episode of this Born Again series. Looking forward to checking it out. So with that said, let's go.
Boys, we're kitchen class.
The gang is here! I love it!
We have evolved.
Oh! My heart is filled with happiness.
Oh my god, he did it.
What? Foggy?
Yes.
No.
He does not have the game for Kirsten Duffy.
How dare you? Don't underestimate our Foggy.
I'm not
Foggy's got this. Stop
You
it.
get soft in public service. I have learned ninja moves at my time at NM&P.
He's calling the firm.
They're well.
How long has he been?
Oh, just maybe a little dated.
Really?
And you beg to differ. Oh, and the... Oh, that is so cool. Wait, is this Bullseye? Is this Bullseye? That precise shot has to be him. Here, oh my... Let's fucking go!
Benny? I don't know what he's talking about. He said someone's looking.
No! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hello, Karen.
Shit! Oh my god.
Let's go.
I'm loving the one shot already that we're seemingly having.
You alright?
Oh, foggy. Yeah, there we are. Oh my god.
We're gonna be here any minute, okay? You just have to stay away from the
Karen, oh, that's it though, he's focusing on Foggy and... I am loving this fight already. Jesus Christ. but I can't help but worry about my guy. Holy shit, holy shit. Oh yeah, he's not done. Didn't hear the bell ring. No, 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 no. Holy shit! Yeah, she was. Oh, she's so worried it was Matt. She was so frightened it was Matt. Oh. The heartbeat. Fuck! How? Because I was just hearing the heartbeat. That was still going. So we're really starting off like that, right? It's not that I love it. It's not straight ripped from the Netflix thing, but it's similar. It's as if okay, we are redoing the intro, but we're not changing the intro too much. Kind of think of it like Doctor Who, when you know they kind of spruce it up a little bit, music, tones, and visuals, but it's still the same formula, right?
Have been popping up all around the city almost overnight.
Is this Fisk? Oh, the parallels with Daredevil suiting up and Fisk. Love it. Yep. The fear that's striking.
Beacons of who I was and who we could be. The first was my undying love for you.
And the second?
What we could do for this city.
Yep. Make it theirs.
And I would.
Hi, I'm Phoebe Urich. Can I ask you some questions about the city?
Phoebe Urich.
Sure, go ahead.
Relation to Ben? Oh, shit!
For a really long time.
Well, let's hope she doesn't meet the same fate as Ben did.
You can't even go out with your family?
It won't be, sir, because I don't get to see him again. We don't get to see Foggy again today.
My heart is broken now.
Or
With
tomorrow, or ever. Because my friend is dead.
State you are hereby sentenced to life in prison
Boom.
without the possibility of parole for each count to be served consecutively.
Matt. I mean, obviously we know he's going to get broken out, but...
I just was busy.
Oh, don't give me busy. I can't.
My friend died too, man. And then I lost you. You didn't talk to me for weeks.
Oh,
I
you
was
pushed
halfway
her
in and then
away.
halfway out. Okay. No, I don't want to do
And
this.
she felt the brunt.
I came for Foggy, and I found this at Josie's. I thought you might want it. Take care of yourself,
Rest in
man.
peace. A strand of the devil remains, right?
Decent people. Tonight I'm making a commitment to fix this system, to fix our city. Tonight I'm declaring my candidacy for mayor of New York.
Yeah, he's not gonna let that fly. The amount of shit that Wilson has done, Matt remembers. He might have... It's a waste of good food, though.
Why would you vote for me?
Straight up? Because you get shit done. You made things happen for yourself, now you make things happen for New York.
I mean, Mayor Fisk. That's the coolest fucking thing on the planet.
Mayor Fisk.
Where did you find him, Sheila?
Rolls off the tongue well.
2,000 signatures for us, and he was cheap. So
He was cheap.
Wilson Fisk está delante doble dígitos antes del debate.
There's gonna be this notion of matter. What's wrong with people entertaining the idea of wanting to vote Fisk? Hey? So agitated, so pressed.
I didn't mean to be rude. I'm just not sure what she was thinking.
Yeah, she knows I don't date lawyers.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, your hours suck and you argue everything.
At least she's blunt.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm just doing some due diligence. Stay out of my private life.
That's never gonna happen.
Very intrusive.
You can text me a number. Just so I can apologize.
Just so I can apologize.
To actually do something for the city.
Look who you're talking about. The man crushes
I
every...
know. You think I don't know? I know.
Yeah, he's been there before. He's done this dance quite a few times.
Well,
but...
if this city actually elects him, then maybe New York's getting the mayor it deserves.
He doesn't. He can't just justify it to his experiences and all of that.
That sort of person brings out the worst in other people as well.
Politicians, criminals, they're all the same breed, man.
Why are we even talking about this? You know, he supposedly crushed a guy's head.
With a car door! With a car door!
See that?
You propose registering the vigilantes. That's like making a grocery list of cancers.
Jeez! Oh, heck!
It's been some time, hasn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
Wondering if we could have a little chat.
Oh, house!
Yeah. I'd be delighted.
Oh, I'm gonna be delighted. Let's do this. Oh!
Tried to mentor someone, but... Well, that's the closest I've come.
Didn't she shoot you in the face?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, with the echo references.
Yeah.
Kill? Never.
I wonder if your darker half would agree.
That part of my life is over.
Yeah.
Well, tragedy can transform a man.
Well, it certainly did in a sense, because he's no longer Daredevil.
About your friend.
Oh, hells.
I had Jim in Poindexter that night.
I mean, I thought he killed him.
It's hard. It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power.
The audacity of him!
So if you step out of line, I will be there.
Oh my god, I'm so happy we are back. We are so back.
You liked being on that rooftop with Dex.
Oh shit, he's really stirring!
Well then, it appears we really do understand each other.
I love a man who rises above his nature. Good luck with that.
Good day, sir.
Oh! I wonder, like, if people were, like, low-key eavesdropping there, like...
Wilson Fisk has been elected the 112th mayor of New York City.
Just like that!
He won. Fisk won.
Yo!
Hey, TV. Let's get out of here.
Oh, hells. This is bad. This is bad news.
Thank you.
The caps. The, like, the nods to Trump and all of that, it's gonna have a few people rattled, but... A few people rattled as in, oh, you're taking the piss out of him.
I know about Adam, Vanessa.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Seems like Adam's gonna get his head smashed in.
That's, because I'm not your therapist, Matt.
Oh, damn! To Kirsten so well, like, yes! I knew it worked.
No, this is not good.
A lawyer and a
I
therapist?
can't stand it when Kirsten's right.
I love New York.
Good to know. Oh, damn. You're all there. Shit. It's like he's waiting for him to do something, in a sense. He's not looking directly down to him, but it kind of gives you that vibe, doesn't it? We are so back! Holy shit! Love it. Love it. Love it. I mean, obviously, it's going to feel a little different from what we were, like, accustomed to. And yet, it felt kind of familiar in a sense. It felt, you know, just like old times in a sense, really. Like, even the fighting and all of that, you know, you had your one-shots. Because that was that was impressive. So, yeah, and of course, we're going to start off a bit more low-key in terms of, well, Matt's given up the reins of Daredevil, really. He hasn't been Daredevil for a year, seemingly, so... Because we've seen him be Daredevil in... Well, there was that little glimpse in Echo, wasn't there, as well as the fact that there was his appearance in She-Hulk. But of course, that incident with Foggy, with the fact that he nearly killed Bullseye, that was it. That was the line, and so, and it's not gonna be a case of, okay, well, I'm just back in. Like he's given it up for like 10 minutes. He's back in. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a case like that. Although I thought the thing with Fisk becoming mayor was going to last a little bit longer in terms of him. I mean, we all know it was going to go that direction and all of that, but they just cut straight to the point, really. And yeah, Fisk's. But I think it's more so the trials and tribulations that Matt's going to be faced with Mayor Fisk, really. So yeah, but strong hell of a start. Yeah, we are so back with Daredevil, definitely. I was kind of braced for a little bit of a shift in terms of tone, in a sense, just because Disney Plus and all of that. I wasn't sure where like things were actually going to go and all of that in terms of like tone and all of that. It kind of felt very similar. I'm not going to lie. I know it's been some time since Netflix, since the Daredevil Netflix era itself, but it just kind of felt very. I mean, there are going to be little bits and pieces and all of that, but like it just kind of felt like the good old days, really. I mean, apart from those first 15 minutes, that was freaking rude. Oh no, but in all seriousness, I mean, even the one shot, like I know Daredevil has done one shots before, and of course the infamous hallway scenes, yeah. But it was just really, really impressive what they did. I was absolutely, blown away because, one shots are not going to be easy to do. It was just really, really great. But I think the direction in that sequence and just everything everything that was going on was just absolutely incredible. Like even the like distractions Matt allowed himself, because he was on one hand trying to deal with Ben. He was trying to deal with Bullseye. On the other, he was trying to see if Foggy was going to still make it and all of that, to see how how he was doing, and that was heartbreaking just seeing him die. Yeah. I was just, yeah. I was just heartbroken. I know people have kind of like expressed their worries about the minimal amount of Foggy in the trailers and all of that, and yeah. So, how fucking like the way that Bullseye survived that shit though was just insane. Cause I was like, oh shit, he's gone and killed him. So yeah, cause his body just went splat on the concrete, and he still survives. Yo. But I was like, is he still alive? Because you could hear the heartbeat. So yeah, but I mean that I think it goes without saying, like, not to diminish the rest of the episode because it was really really great, especially the confrontation at the diner between Matt and Wilson. But I think though that opening scene was just probably the standout moment in this episode. And obviously it can be it can be catered towards, well, you know, obviously the death of Foggy and whatnot, but also there are just all these little bits and pieces. Like even prior to the whole to shit hitting the fan, it was just so great to see the band back together. Really, it was just really really great to have that like nice wholesome moment at Josie's. Little bits and references from previous Netflix mentions. You know, Hogarth, of course. So yeah, but you know, there was just a lot that worked with that. So yeah, and I just really really loved it. I especially loved the moment when Bullseye splattered into the concrete and Karen was like right behind Karen, and Karen was absolutely bricking it that it was actually Matt. The hesitation and the hope that it isn't Matt. So, and at the same time, it's a double whammy because, I mean, I think it's fair to say that you shove someone off the top of the building to the concrete of the floor, you expect that person to be dead, right? So, and I'm sure that Karen at first thought that, did he just kill? Yeah. So, but it's the whole idea of Foggy is dead. And then she just hears a body slapped to the floor. And she's praying that it's not Matt, so yeah. But what's interesting is though, I think this is worse than what I worried was gonna happen. Because I think there was a clear address of, well, there is going to be a time skip. I mean, it's been like several years since the last Daredevil season, and a lot has happened in the MCU since season 3 of Daredevil and right now, including and I worried that we were going to have Foggy and Karen get caught up in the snap, and then we'd shift to present day, and we did have a moment where a tragedy did happen in the past, and then we snapped to the present day. But I think it was worse just because there is a finality. We know that people come back from the snap and all of that. So yeah. Whereas this is yeah. And not just that though, but it has damaging repercussions when it comes to obviously Matt and Karen's dynamic. So I think this is a lot worse than what I worried was going to happen. Just because of the whole notion as well that Matt would hear many people's hearts just disappearing, the notes of the heartbeats just disappearing and all of that, and he wouldn't be able to obviously see what's happening. Just the fact that they are getting caught up in the blitz. So yeah, but again, I think this is just more damning just because it is a finality. And it's not just that though, but it's like, oh, we're like several years since we last saw Foggy, Karen, and Matt, and then they just take away Foggy just like that. So yeah, that was rude. That was heartbreaking. So, but again, those first 15 minutes was just like, oh. And even the intro, like, I didn't mind that they changed it up a little bit because it kind of carried semblances of the Netflix intro. One of my main worries, to be honest, was them changing up the intro just completely to make it completely unrecognizable. Because I kind of had a feeling they weren't gonna, okay, we'll just rip the intro from what Netflix did and then just, update it with cast names, etc., etc. So, yeah. But they kind of changed it but kept it similar in a sense. I made the comparison. It's kind of like with Doctor Who, where, the music will change a little bit and all of that in terms of the Doctor Who theme, even the visuals. But it's still, you can tell it's Doctor Who. You can tell it's they've just updated it and they've just changed it a little bit, but it still has that recognizable motive and all of that. So yeah. And it's the same with Daredevil. It's the same with this intro. So, and it's more darker, to be fair. Understandably. I mean, it's not just the theme, really, with vigilantes being a bit more suppressed, really. But, and there's going to be that temptation of the devil for Matt, but it's also following a very, very tragic... and to be fair, it's kind of fitting because... I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who would be like, oh yeah, the OG intro from Netflix and all of that. It wouldn't really feel right in terms of what just happened with Foggy and all of that shit. So yeah, there is a bit of a darker essence, but it's still recognizable. The intro music is perfect. It's a little change, but it still keeps that sound. It still keeps the original. Like I said, it's just Doctor Who. Basically, in terms of, okay, it's still got that recognizable sound of the original, it's just a little change. So yeah, but I really did enjoy this, and again, of course, things were going to be played a little bit low key in terms of, well, Matt has decided, and we kind of got the idea that he has. We didn't know why. But we do now. We did get the idea that it's been some time since he's been Daredevil. And it was going to be very interesting to follow that journey because, again, we've seen him as Daredevil in Echo, in She-Hulk. And he has been absent for a year because that was the moment where he just stopped. He even said the death of Foggy was the result of no more Daredevil, really. So, and yeah, so it's just it is just really, really great stuff. It's tragic, but yeah, again, as I mentioned, it even reverberated to the distance between Matt and Karen. And at first, I thought, okay, is this explaining why Jen and Matt hooked up and all of that? But it didn't make sense considering he was Daredevil still at the time there. But he's, in that year, he's not been Daredevil, seemingly. So, yeah, but, yeah, I mean, it was really, really heartbreaking just to see the distance. I mean, but to be fair, and this is a real credit as well to how they have not kind of, they have acknowledged what Matt was like in the first 3 seasons of Daredevil. Matt really doesn't adjust well to tragedy, especially if it's someone very important to him like Foggy. So it was a real great testament to the writing about the fact that that with Matt and how he kept a bit of a distance to him and Carrie. It's a real testament in terms of how tragedy doesn't really go down well in terms of how Matt responds to it. So yeah. And of course we're going to see a lot more of Carrie, maybe when Frank enters the picture, because there is of course a little bit of a dynamic between them two. But yeah, I mean, it was really, really heartbreaking, but yeah. it was even at the trial and all of that. I mean, obviously, as I mentioned, Bullseye's got to get out. I mean, he's serving life in prison, but that's not the last we're going to see of him. Otherwise, it could have just ended Bullseye there and then when he went splat on the concrete. But yeah, I mean, he's going to get broken out. How will remain to be seen, but yeah. But yeah, it was just really great. Yeah. I also can't help but think about how Foggy's insistence of, like, Matt hanging up the cowl and all of that kind of led to the, in a sense, because he even said, I didn't want to give you an excuse. So, even before Foggy's death, Matt has been very distant from the Daredevil moniker, but he has, he would still be, Daredevil, but this is just a complete shutdown because even Foggy said, I didn't want to give you an excuse. So, yeah. And it was just really, it's just a real tragedy about Matt wanting to kind of live a life without the devil. And that kind of, that kind of was a bit of a push, really. So, yeah. But and now he's completely done with the Daredevil moniker because of Foggy's death. So it's like but yeah. It also low key hurt with him and Kirsten, I think she's called, yeah. With obviously that being the new firm because it's obviously always been Nelson, Murdoch, and Page, but no longer is that the case. With Matt keeping a cold shoulder to Karen with Matt. Well, with Foggy dead, so it does hurt. But, yeah, it was really, really superb stuff. And, of course, the confrontation between Matt and Wilson was just great. I even love there's, of course, going to be a little bit of bants going on between them, like, commenting about when Echo shot Fisk and all of that. Eyes and all of that going back to Hawkeye. So yeah. And of course, Vanessa did mention that there has been months of recovery while she's been spearheading being the new crime boss and all of that. So yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, with her and Adam, with Vanessa talking to the 5 families as well, I'm really intrigued to see where things will go for her personally. I mean, she did mention about Adam. Don't kill him. Adam's dead. Adam is dead, so yeah. Of course, it's so funny though because with Matt, he's given up being Daredevil. With Fisk, he's not that violent person anymore. They have both given up something that is, I guess, kind of a core to them in a sense. And we know for both Matt and both Fisk, they will eventually go back into those old habits. So. Yeah. And he made a promise to Vanessa, though, didn't he? I'm not going to kill Adam. He can't break that promise. This is Vanessa we're talking about. So it's kind of like breaking a pinky promise. Something you can't do. But yeah. Really superb episode. I'm going to get ready for episode 2. So I'm looking forward to checking out that episode. But a fantastic starting point for Daredevil. We are so back. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right. If you want to check out more of my content, you can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!